Hello, and welcome. My name is Miss Multiconsole, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. Our expedition has just come back, so
take a look at this.
What did you get? What happened? We got win, lose, win. I guess that's good, right? Oh wait. Oh.
Nice. There's no better victory than a safe return.
We got a perfect. Nice. We got treasure as well. Let's see.
I knew this would be big. What a treasure.
What is it? A fantastic landscape? A painting salvaged from a wreck drifting on the Azraz Sea. The landscape depicts a tower of rebirth and a castle in the sky. The pair symbolic of unity between heaven and earth. Interesting. I got a skill slot expansion. Right, okay. I'm going to send that out again, see if we can find it. I just want to look at this landscape again, quickly. Can I not go over to it? Oh, there. Hold on. There we go.
Oh, that's a fine piece.
I wonder what Tales game this is from, because these are all things from Tales games, right? But I don't know exactly what each thing was from. I have no idea. I have no clue. Alright, so what we were doing in the story is we were returning to the Van Elsia at Port Renid, apparently. Eizen just joined up with us and we were chasing after Zavid, and they were about to go into a trap which Melchior was at the head of, but I don't exactly know what happened. Like, Eizen kind of like rejoined us. I'm not sure if I think we're still chasing after Zavid. I think, anyway. I'm not 100% sure here. We're on some kind of little detour right now, but I just want to quickly look around here because we never got to look up here. I'm kind of curious about what's in that building. I should totally check it out. I'm going to get this. I got peach gel. Okay, cool. Can I go in here? I just want to know what's in here. What's through here? Where am I? Oh, it's still part of Bernac Plateau, apparently. Maybe that's somewhere we're going to go to in the future. I'm going to clear out some monsters and then head to Port Renid. So I'll see you guys in Port Renid, because there's really not anything here to see. Unless there's skits on the way. There might be. I have no idea.
I thought I smelled someone pondering. What's on your mind, Laphicet?
I know Siegfried comes from another continent and all. But do you know anything else about it, Rokuro?
Nope, can't say I do. All I care about are swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
I suppose that makes sense. But it looked real powerful.
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at himself.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
That was also amplification. The Malachim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limits and kablooey.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do with it. Not that I really care.
Very true. What does the Abbey intend to do with it? Oh, I'm so looking forward to the next skit, because it's about the girl with the umbrella who was in Tales of Zestiria, and she was like this really cute girl she had like blonde hair, and she has this little umbrella, and she's like this cute little Lolita kind of looking girl, and she has such a potty mouth. She is so cute. It was an illusion. There was an illusion of her. It was totally a reference to the last Tales game, and I just thought it was really cool. So let's listen to that. But yeah, I knew that Zavid's gun was an amplifier of some kind. I did say that it, like, you know, boosts his power or makes him stronger or something like that. I knew it was something along those lines, so that was pretty cool that it kind of went into more detail about that. Yeah, it must be really hard to master. I wonder how long it took him to master that thing. All right, let's go on with the next skit. Let's do it.
Laphicet? May I ask you something?
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Eizen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well. She was pretty, wasn't she?
Oh, so you like a girl who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
Shh!
What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic. Laphicet's first crush, if you must know.
Oh.
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
The Umbrella Girl. That illusion made Eizen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Come on now.
Like a wife he wants to leave but he can never let go. Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild, and she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. What's more likely for a self-serving pirate is a daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name, perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside!
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
He had been friends with her since they were children, but they only realized their true feelings after they had been married to someone else.
Is this their idea of romance? In any case, beware of girls, Laphicet.
Yeah,
Right.
beware, Laphicet. That was just insane. That is some imagination. That's like, it just sounded like something out of a book or like a novel or something like that. It's just, no, that was just like way too much. I'm pretty sure that Eizen, after hearing that, I'm pretty sure that Eizen is that girl's big brother, because in the last game, the little girl, she was in the last game and she had like a brother complex thing going on. I think her brother got killed by a dragon or something like that. I am not entirely sure what happened there. It never showed it. Like, it was just all like, you never actually get to see her older brother because you know, he's apparently dead. I don't know if he was really dead or like if she was mistaken. I have no clue. Maybe he got turned into the dragon from like the darkness or something. I mean, he's got the Reaper's curse, so could be. I have no idea. Maybe it will explain that in this game, like maybe somewhere. That would be really awesome if we actually got to find out if that was her brother and if she is, you know, indeed his sister, and if he really did turn into a dragon, or what actually happened from the first game. Like a little bit of backstory there from the first game would be absolutely awesome, but we will soon find out. I mean, if you look at Eizen, his hairstyle and everything, he kind of looks like her as well. So yeah, I reckon they're definitely family or something, not a lover. That would just be pretty insane, huh? I don't think it's that.
Did you see that? I beat it!
Yay for you, Laphicet! Awesome! I got a new title, Element Hunter. Cool. Awesome. Alright, let's get that. Oh, cool. Alright, let's kill some enemies. Let's do this. There's a lot of enemies. There's always like so many enemies in this game, huh? Let's kill some boars. Time to die, boars. I remember like the first quest in this game was to kill boars to get some like meat or something so we could cook it and eat it. I wonder what boar tastes like. I bet it tastes pretty good, right? It's gotta be different from pig itself. Like, I know it's pig, but it's like a different kind of pig. Does that make sense? Don't really get like boar specifically here very often. I wonder if it's any different. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like a bit hungry today. I don't know.
This fight is over.
Alright, let's get these gems. Gems. Alright, boar number 2. We got a favourable encounter, so this should be over. Lickety split. Let's do this. I'm sorry if you can hear me, but I'm mashing like crazy. My poor controller. It's all good. It's all good though. We're fine. Yeah, one more to go. I'll get this one. He's like stunned, so that works out well. There we go. We did it.
Just how does this sword
Don't touch
work?
it.
Don't touch it. You'll hurt
I knew
yourself.
she was going to say that.
In other words, the rest of her is fair game.
What?
Not unless you really want to get hurt.
Magalu, what are you trying to teach little Laphicet there, you vile creature? He probably didn't even know what she meant. Alright, let's go for this boar as well. I'm just going to finish off the rest of the monsters here. So there's quite a lot of combat here to get through. Alright, I think that's almost everything. There's just literally just like one more scorpion thing down here. And we've almost cleared out the whole place. So that's pretty awesome. Might as well take out this scorpion. Like, it might as well. It's like the last monster. So might as well get some like experience and stuff. Level up. Always need to make sure that we're strong and stuff so we can protect our adorable little Laphicet, of course. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen next, but of course we've got to get back to Port Renede first. Come back, you stupid scorpion. He keeps moving away. He's so annoying. Oh, we got a Mystic Art. That should totally finish him off. He should be dead after this. Is he dead? Yeah, there we go.
Yes, I know, I'm incredible.
Wow, Magalu. What has gotten into you, Magalu? Alright, let's go and collect these little gem thingy majigs. Gems, glorious gems. We've been in this area like so many times now. Like, I am ready to leave. Okay, let's go. I'm ready to go to Port Renede. Where are we? Have I gone the wrong way? Oh man, I've got to walk all this way. Okay, it's down there. Okay, I see. Alright. Time to go back. All this backtracking is so annoying, I've got to say. Like, I wish we didn't have to backtrack quite as much as what we have to do. It's a little bit annoying. It would be more fun if we were just going to new areas instead of walking backwards all the time. But it is what it is, I suppose. Or at least if we were going backwards, they should give us like other things to do. Because like, it's just like all the same. Like, there's nothing new to do like on the way back or anything. I don't know, put some like harder monsters there, or like some side quests, or like anything. That would just make it a little bit more exciting. Of course we're playing for the story, but just a little bit more would be awesome, I think. Okay, we're nearly there now. Let's just go into Renede. Woo, we're finally back. Home sweet home. It literally is like at this point, like seriously, how many times we've been here is absolutely ridiculous. I wish I could like ride on these horses or something. Let me take these horses, like they would be perfect for backtracking with. Let me just ride these horses to and fro from the areas. That would be so awesome. It would save me walking and I would be a happy person. Alright, let's listen to this little dialogue thing here. Some boy with his dog.
Now what are we gonna do? What's wrong?
This dog came up with a book in its mouth. Here, take a look.
Huh. It looks pretty old. I've never seen this kind of writing before.
It's not ancient Avarost, that's for sure. Part of it looks like a chronology, so maybe it's a history book?
If I were to guess, I'd say they're Meliodosian characters, which would peg it at about 2,000 years old.
That's an
It's more
old
recent
book.
than Avarost, but the writing has fallen completely out of use.
All kinds of notes are written throughout the book, too. Someone must have been studying it. If it's research material, that might make it Videl's book. Videl? Who's that? He's a weird kid who's way into studying history. He lives at the inn.
Could you maybe deliver the book to him for us? We were told not to get too close to him, so...
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Is this a side quest? Oh my god, have we found a side quest? Like, sort of. I think it's gotta be like the first time we've ever like really seen stuff like this, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so down at the inn is literally just here. Where is this little boy? A boy called Videl?
My book! My book! Where could I have left it?
Have no fear, I have got your book
Are
for
you Videl? Is this yours?
My book!
Oh, Laphicet's made a friend.
That book is super important to me. Thank you.
I'm Laphicet. I hope you don't mind that we flipped through some of it. Can you actually read Meliodosian script?
You recognize Meliodosian writing? That's unusual in this day and age.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal, really.
Why is she laughing?
When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer who travels the world and explores lots of ruins. So to make sure I'm ready for anything, I've been studying ancient history, starting with the Era of Darkness.
The Era of Darkness? You're referring to the Dark Period, right?
Right. Almost no written records from the age have survived. But if you compare the history before and after, you can tell something major must have happened.
Wow, that's fascinating.
I know!
Bless.
Look at those two, all worked up over an old book.
My little brother was just like that too. Laffy and our brother used to.
She's like, oh, I'm comparing them
We
again.
received reports of suspicious persons in the area. Have you seen anything?
Not good. They're onto us.
Quickly, hide in my house.
Sure, okay.
Videl, have you seen anyone suspicious recently?
Sorry, sir. I've been absorbed in my book.
That's all right, thanks. Look, I know it must be tough living alone with your mom. Just remember, your father's a praetor. He's out there fighting to protect us all.
Keep your chin up for his sake at least, alright?
Uh-huh.
Your father's a praetor? I wonder who his father is. I thought he had some connection to the first game, but I'm not entirely sure. Just when he said he's learning about ruins, it made me think of the character
Thanks for
from the
your help,
first game.
Videl.
Videl, your father is an exorcist?
Yeah, he is. But don't worry, I won't say anything about you and your friends. I'm your friend too.
What's his name?
Really?
I want to know his name.
And to prove it,
I want to
I'll
know what
let
your father's
everyone in on a
called.
big secret. This book tells you how to make an omega elixir, an incredibly ancient and powerful medicine. If I'm reading it right, you need 5 ingredients in order to create the elixir. I've only translated one of them so far, but I'll tell you what it is.
Okay, what is it?
That's really nice of you, Videl. But I don't have any way to repay you for this.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. I'd just like it if you came and talked with me again sometime.
Of course. What are friends for?
Aw, I guess he's lonely, huh?
The Omega Elixir. That's an ancient medicine said to be able to cure any disease. But it was my understanding that no samples or recipes survived the Era of Darkness.
Meliodacian script was used prior to the Era of Darkness, so I guess it's possible that Videl's recipe might be legit.
He's just a kid. I don't know how much we can trust his translation.
You saw his notes. I doubt many adults could even get anything out of that book. He might be onto something.
Kids are more capable than we give them credit for, especially where their interests lie.
I think we can trust Videl.
Laffy used to read books intently like that too.
Furthermore, couldn't a hypothetical Omega Elixir be quite useful to you, Velvet?
Laffy-set, you look like you really want to track down those ingredients.
Yeah, I do.
Personally, I don't really care. But if you want to look for them, I won't stop you.
Okay.
Is that her saying he has to do it on his own? I don't know. I got a meager recipe. My expedition has also returned. I'm not entirely sure how this works.
Take a look
I'm
at
not
this.
entirely sure. But yeah, I'm not sure if Videl actually has a connection to the first game. But just when he said that he wanted to go to some ruins, it totally reminded me of the main character. That's who I thought he was at first. But seeing as he has a praetor for a father, I just don't know, because I was thinking that maybe this is the town that the main character came from. Maybe because there was backstory on the town that the main character actually came from, if I remember. But who knows? Who knows? It's hard to make connections with these because like they're so vague, so I'm not sure. No idea. But the fact that he's got a praetor makes me kind of think, like, what if he's Artorius's like son or something? That would be crazy, huh? All right, let's see. There's still some more stuff
Scout
for me
ships.
to get from that place, so let's do that. So was this like a side quest or something? Amiga recipe 1, instructions to gather a mineral called Long Dow's dust. Records show it was once excavated in the Vesta tunnels. Where are the... Yes, so we have our first side quest. That's really cool. This is the first time we've ever had a side quest, actually, in all this time of playing. I think we actually may need to go back to the Van Eltia first, because it looks like Vesta Tunnels is like across the ocean or something. So yeah, it doesn't look like we can just go and do this straight away. Maybe we'll get like the opportunity to... We can't like fast travel or anything, can we? Can we? No, I don't think so. I don't think we can like fast travel or anything like that yet. Maybe that will like open up to us or something soon. I have no idea. We'll just have to see what happens. It did look like there were some more dialogue options through this next area. Of course, there's always dialogue options. Yeah, we gotta go through that. What's going on here? Some random merchant. Maybe he's just a merchant going to trade in town or something. Why is there so many exorcists around? There wasn't this many exorcists before when we were in this town earlier. It's a bit weird. All right, what's this old man doing? There sure are a lot of old exorcists around all of a sudden. Did something happen? I haven't heard anything. I know we need them around, but they make the place so stuffy it's hard to breathe. Yeah, like why is there so many all of a
This
sudden?
big
What's going on
storm
here?
came and swept me out to a Class 4 island, and let me tell you, It's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to
What's a
just
class
wait it
4
out in a
island?
shipyard somewhere, but then the water turned all gooey. Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but these weren't no sea slugs neither. It was scary, I'll tell you that much. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether. But if you do go, watch out for that gooey stuff.
Okay, noted.
What did that pirate mean by class 4? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I was
It's a
wondering about that
classification
too.
the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area.
Ah,
Administrative Zone classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
what about 4?
So, class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough manpower to go around. The Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead, they avoid casualties by making those areas off-limits.
That's not helping
But
the
that
situation.
pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island. Are those policies actually enforced?
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade every tiny remote island out there. So you're free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In other words, these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time working as an inspector for the Abbey, but I'm afraid I couldn't tell you their exact locations or their current status.
If the Abbey abandoned this island, it's probably safe to assume that it's getting to be pretty dangerous.
If we go there, we're gonna want to be prepared.
That sounds pretty exciting. You can now go to a class 4 administrative zone. Oh, yeah, I want to do that. That sounds pretty cool. So, you know, a place where like the Abbey is not, there's going to be like no exorcists in sight. Hallelujah. Let's be rid of those foul exorcist peoples, including you, Eleanor. Get out of my party. I kind of like Eleanor, but I just wish she wasn't just so indoctrinated by the whole exorcist thing. That's the only thing about her, really. But I'm really looking forward. It seems like the game is opening up a little bit now. Like, we just got a side quest. We just got access to a class 4 administrative zone. So that sounds pretty exciting to me. I can't wait to see what these kind of areas are going to be like. I can't wait to see. I bet it's going to have like some really tough looking monsters. I hope so. Anyway, we have another dialogue thing here. So let's see what this is about. What's going on here then?
Demons! There's more of them! A whole band of them rampaging through Roark Forest!
There is.
There was already one dangerous demon in those woods, and now we have more! And they're still on the loose!
I just came from
A lot
there,
of
I didn't see
exorcists have come to
anything.
deal with them, but
What
that
do
why
these
the
demons
exorcist
look
is here?
like?
That's what I want to know. Those Abbey people won't tell us nothing. Every time a demon comes around, it's all, show us your cargo this, and don't leave port for a while that. How are we supposed to catch any fish?
these demons really are a pain in the neck. If I was an exorcist, I'd lay down some justice, I tell ya. At the end of the day, it's not the demons or the exorcist that have it rough. It's us normal folk.
Anyway, you guys should be careful. There are demons about.
Thanks for the warning.
I'm a demon too. How many demons do you think are actually like Velvet and Rockaroo? How many out there are actually like human, I wonder? I'm curious. Alright, I guess I'll save it. Save it here, since we have the opportunity to. So that's cool. The Abbey are creating the demons anyway, so it's a very complicated situation, isn't it? Alright, so now we're going to the Van Elsia. Oh, just quickly check just to see if there's any new items here. Don't think so. No. Okay, let's go then and see what happens.
First mate! You're all right!
Eizen's okay!
Sorry to worry you.
And the captain?
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Oh, he was
Well,
an illusion
of
too,
course
was
he is.
Oh, I see.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Eizen! you stay calm too, okay?
Aww, Laphicet's worried.
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
Compared to your curse, sir, this sickness was tiny potatoes.
All right. Then let's get ready to sail out.
Already done, sir. We're ready whenever.
Let's go.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
There's worse out there.
Eleanor's feeling awkward, so you should, gal. You have nasty ideas in your head. You should totally get them ideas out of your head, gal. It's not going to be very helpful. Like, you should just give up on kidnapping Laphicet. Just give up. Just do something else. Find a new hobby. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to stop the episode here for now. We are getting to an exciting part of the game by the looks of it. Like, we're finally leaving Renede, like, at long last. Oh my god, we've been here for what feels like centuries. So I'm really excited to leave this place, go, and I want to do these side quests and this administrative class zone 4 place, whatever it is. You know, probably, maybe we'll do that after we've rescued Ifrid or something. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it anyway. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you next time.
Didn't even get to bronze.